30 seconds, play the referees. Please take the field. 30 seconds.
Back here at Jubilee Stadium down here in Wagga for the boys under 18s game between Hills and Lower Blue Mountains. So I've got with me Hall of Famer Gabrielle Rose. Gab, your girls just played then, not the result you're looking for?
It wasn't the result. It was a good, tough game, and hopefully the girls take away a few lessons from it for this afternoon.
Other than that, how have they been travelling?
They're going well. They're a really great bunch of girls. They're willing to learn, a lot new to the game, so they're improving all the time.
All right, so Hills are tapping off. They're shifting the ball out to the right, and that's with Fam there as he drives down deep. They'll look to bring it back now. It's through the hands of Curl. Curl gets it on to Brian. And around there, Fam on the sweep.
Oh, he's played the touch.
So he must have said he got his hands underneath it there, Curl. Curl again with the ball. Slowing the play down. Looking to set up the static. Quickly off the ground. He goes long out to the wing. The wing dives, but very good cover defence there from Lower Blue Mountains. And they hold Hills out in their first set.
Great defence by the team there, the wingers. Now they've got to drive the ball off their line. Hopefully get it to the other end of the park.
Yeah, doing what most junior teams do, driving straight to the box. I'd actually like to see some teams attack in a more open sense rather than always just go straight to the box. But Lower Blue Mountains now, again driving to the side. That was there through Babbage. And it's a changeover back into the Hills as they're deepening now, driving into, and the penalty here.
Too rough in the touch, I think.
Yep, he's getting a warning there. And that was Babbage that the referees were speaking to. I didn't see too much in it, but they're a lot closer than we are.
Nipping it in the bud early, possibly.
Oh, sorry, it's the two handhelds. That might's not working, so it's the two handhelds.
Sorry, we've had a little bit of a technical issue here. Hopefully you've got us now. 0-0 so far. We're 1 minute 40 into the first half. We're playing two halves down here, not the traditional touch football turnaround due to the playing conditions due to the weather. There's a penalty there. The referee is going to try and get control of this game. A couple of hard touches come in, under 18 boys.
To be expected, I would say. They're both trying to assert their dominance to start with, but a little bit too eager on that occasion.
All right, and it's the Lower Blue Mountains now, and they driving the ball into the Hills half. It's in the hands of Larkham there. He shifts it off the time to, the long pass back from...
They needed some runners there, Dean, on that occasion.
As they now, with the Hills, that's in the hands of Fahim, who drives it again, going to their box, bringing fresh troops on.
Great defence here by Lower Blue Mountains, really trying to hem them in their own half.
Yeah, pushing up, not just rolling back. You see a lot of teams just roll, and that's where they get themselves in the back foot and in trouble. As Hills now trying to attack to the right-hand side of the field through Gobrand, and they are held up very well by the defence, as Gab said.
I think they might just need to go a bit straighter there, Dean. They look to be going a little bit lateral trying to get to their box on that first touch. They need to go forward first.
Yep. There's off the mark, is it? The referee's found a penalty. Now, this is interesting. Hills will get 6 touches in the Lower Blue Mountains half, and that's now Fam's going to take the touch. Ball in his hands. He'll drive it into the centre of the field. Gobrand now. He gets the ball at half. Looking to release. He brings Fam back on his inside. They're slowing the play down. Fam looking to go on the sweeper around the right end. He's going and he's underneath.
That's a try.
Well, no, the referee said, well, no, he's saying ball down. Thought he might have been pointing to the touch being made, but really good acceleration and a really good low dive.
Great dive there. I think that was number 7, was it?
Yep.
Jonah
Jonah
Pham.
Pham. So it's his first game this event so far now. He missed out on the first 2 games, so he should have fresh legs. And we saw an exhibition of that then.
We sure did.
As Kitching drives the ball forward now. Lower Blue Mountains into the red zone. Babbage at half, he gets a little quickie. They go for the little quickie play there with Barglick.
Well defended in the pocket there by Joshua Curl.
Kitching at half, he gives it to Barglick. Babbage there caught.
Not the play you want coming into the last. Let's see how they respond here.
Yeah, too static. A lot of teams, I think, especially in the junior levels, fall into that trap of just going straight in the statics and not actually move the defence around, Gab.
Agree. Yeah, if they can move them a bit wider and try and split the middles and then come back.
Again,
Great driving here.
Yeah, they've been pretty disciplined with their ball control and moving the ball forward and getting deep into the attacking zone. Once again, the Hills, the team, they're looking here. They've created a short and that was
great
good
touch.
defence. Good defence by the winger and the link there from Lower Blue Mountains. So often you'll see the wing get sucked in there and get caught on the outside. But on that occasion, held his position and waited for his support player on the inside to come across and help him defend.
Yeah, it was good trusting there. They need to do a better job getting off the line here. They're going to put themselves under a lot of pressure.
So
The halves go very quick, don't they, Dean?
Yeah, well, especially when you're used to playing straight 25 minutes and now we're down to 2 11.5-minute halves, the time can get away from you pretty quickly. We're 5:40 into this first half. It's 1-0 to Hills. There's a sloppy play of the ball, well picked up by the referees. Well Blue Mountains now, they'll look to drive the ball down the field, but again, they're shifting straight over to try and get to the box. Like you said earlier, Gab, I'd like to see him go more direct and then come to the box.
There we go.
And here's an opportunity, the big fella down the sideline.
Played the safe game there, giving his team a chance now with some ball at their end of the field.
Unfortunately, we don't have 17 on our team sheet. He could be wearing another number. So, but good yardage down there. So Harry Watson, we do have his name there, Harry Watson. He was the one who defended really strongly down on his line and then got his team into a good attacking position, driving down the right-hand side of the field. But Hills again, very evasive, looking to move the ball forward through Aspen. He gets it off now to Shanahan. Shanahan drops it back on the inside. It's Aspen out of half. Here they go. There's Pham again, coming in the underneath play and just diving low.
Same combination of players, same play.
Yep, they're probably playing in what they call pods, so get the same group of players out on the field at the same time. But he seems to have that really quick acceleration to get under players.
He does, and it's very hard when you're that quick and got a good dive on you. It's hard to get back to the try line before having to move up again in defence.
So 7:15 gone in the first half. 2-0 to the Hills Hornets. Lower Blue Mountains now. Pushing into I'd like to see them play a little bit quicker. Look like they're trying to set up for that static. There's a lot of downtime on the ball at half. There's Babbage with the ball. He'll try and go from half this time. A little Rooster side play out wide to Watson with the long pass, but well covered up there by the defence in Douglas.
Great defence.
And Douglas again. Forward pass. I think that was a pretty good decision too, just quietly.
I agree. It was a nice little trick play on the last touch though, and it'll keep them on their toes.
Yeah, and it nearly caught Hills out. It was just the execution.
The sun's coming through now. The heat is rising. The boys are doing a good job here. A couple of minutes before half time.
Yep, and I've been impressed with the speed of play of Hills. Everything they're doing at speed. They're not just relaxing and saying, well, we've got two in the box. We can just relax and coast into half time. Still with 3 minutes to play. Everything they're doing is with a really good speed.
And they'll get another opportunity here with probably 4 or 5 touches down on the Lower Blue Mountains try line.
So for him at half, he finds Curl. He'll be one of the keys in this play. Curl looking to get to half underneath Byrne. Byrne drops it off to Curl. Byrne at half. That's a little quickie. He goes long out to the wing.
That's a great pass.
Yep, and that sees Douglas, and they set that up with their little play in the middle, dragging the defence in, tightening them up, and then looking long to the left.
Not much they can do there, Lower Blue Mountains. It was just a really well-executed play straight out to the winger.
Yeah, you're right, Gab. There wasn't too much they could do. I thought they probably held a little bit. They could have pushed up and put a bit more pressure on the Hills defensively, like they were doing earlier in this half.
Yep.
Lower Blue Mountains now. They'll be looking to strike back just before half-time if they can.
They definitely need to increase their speed of play down here. They're getting to the line and stopping. Here we see a bit better.
Oh, it goes the long ball there. I might have come off the hands, but no, it's gone forward.
It was on.
Yep,
it was on.
Wasn't a bad. What the setup of the play wasn't too badly executed.
Looks like somebody's limping off there. Number 12 for the Hills, back in the link.
Again, now they drive down again at pace. They don't slow down the Hills boys. They've obviously put in a lot of hard work on the training track. Their under-20s team were finalists at the State Cup this year, going down to Orange, I think it was. A number of these players out here were participants in that team. Curl and Pham, especially played up at State Cup. Now,
that's a bit better. They're coming on at speed here, Lower Blue Mountains. Let's see if they can finish something off. That's a better drive.
Yeah, but Babbage there, and he's released out of the half there was Burke, but Burke got caught there. Good defence by the Hills team.
Better drive, though, Dean, on that occasion.
Yep, started off by Ticehurst, who really set the platform. He took that first half drive, and everyone then followed off the back of that. Again, which is something you see a lot of in the juniors. You just need one player to drive the ball forward at really good pace, and everyone jumps on the back of it and tries to continue that momentum.
This has been a good set here.
Aspen there caught at 6 touches.
Couple of touches to defend before we roll into the half-time break.
You can see the importance of ball control too. A couple of times the Lower Blue Mountains have turned it over in their half, where Hills, their ball control's been exceptional, and they're giving the ball back to the Lower Blue Mountains every time on their line to make them drive down the field rather than giving them attacking opportunities in the red zone.
It's the key. Sounds simple.
It does sound simple. We're at half-time here. We've got the Hills Hornets leading 3-0. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
Yeah, 1 minute, 5 the referee, 1 minute.
How much traction do you get on the live stream? You put it up there.
All right, we're coming back now for the second half. The boys from the Lower Blue Mountains, a lot of work to do, down 3-0. Hills have been very impressive with the speed of play, their defence and their ball control. Gab, you're coaching Lower Blue Mountains. What's your message at halftime?
I would say two things. They have to run more direct, even if they're coming to their box, coming off their line, and they need to run harder and get the ball wider in line attack.
All right, well, let's see if the boys from the Lower Blue Mountains can take on some of that advice. And it's Barlick going out there with the ball. He's got the ball in his hands now. He releases back to on the inside there. They go, nearly knocked down there. They said, look, that was a bad play. Burke coming in, dumping and splitting, and they sent the sweeper around the other way to try and deceive the defence.
If he'd caught it, it would have been a nice way to see a foot race right at the start of that half.
Yes, I know what I would have been doing. I would have been looking for the nearest support player to pass it off.
I'm right with you there, Dean. It's a long way.
That wasn't a bad little setup sweeper play again, bringing Ticehurst around. Bagatelli there at half now. Little sweep play again. They've run 3 different options off the sweep so far, and they've nearly cracked the Hills defence, but been very strong defensively, Hills.
At least they're setting up for something. It's a bit of conditioning for the what they're doing with their plays, and then come back with a different option.
They go again, a little dummy quickie. They'll go long, knock down. They've got another set of 6. Really starting to apply some pressure.
They'll be definitely looking to capitalise this set. It's their 3rd set of 6 on the line.
I'd like to see them move the middles around. They've been playing very much middle attack with sweepers. If they could move the middles around, the referee just wanted that restart again.
Even a nice switch with the link or a fade down and a long ball back just to split those middles before coming back for the play.
And that's what you were talking about, Gab. They ran a little quickie and they ran a switch back in field off it, nearly opened up. At least they're asking questions here.
It's much better this half already by Lower Blue Mountains.
Oh, Bagatelli went looking for the passive play behind the line there with Burke looking to probably to pick up Bagatelli. But good defence again from Hills.
It's going to be hard to get round this link out here for Hills because he takes up, he's in a good presence with his space.
Very good defence there from the Hills. Douglas coming across. That was a really good defensive set from Hills. They had to defend about 14, 15 touches there, and they really didn't look too stressed.
No, they're very good. It was great defence by their link there, Ryan Charwood, that whole set.
Good drive there from Zamet. Now he's given on the ball to Majali. Majali takes it forward in the hands now of Capolavilla. They dumped the ball back inside. They're swinging it around, looking for they were looking for the wrap. He wanted for him to get around in there, but for him, I think, was looking for him to go down and look for second phase play.
Yeah, a bit of lack of communication possibly there.
An opportunity to give there for Lower Blue Mountains, but they drive back in field now. It's in the hands. Penalty there. They've got another set of 6. So
He's hurt his hand in the exchange there for him. They've definitely started better this half, Lower Blue Mountains, Dean.
Yep. The instructions from halftime from the coach were probably pretty strong, and at this stage they look as though they're trying to stay to the game plan.
Let's see what they do here.
So Larkham looking to go the half. He'll
They've
come
got that
around on the
sweeper
sweep.
play.
There's Larkham with the ball. Good defence there for him. Read the he's gone early, but the referees have ruled that
He
he's
might
gone
get a
early.
warning here for him. That's second time he's been penalised.
I didn't see them issue the warning. If he did issue the warning, then another penalty here would see somebody removed from the field. A little cutout pass. They're not playing too badly here.
It's just good defence by Hills, though, Dean. They're hard to break through.
Haler there, he's the 7. With the ball now, he's calling out instructions, throws a little dummy. They're going to send a sweeper around the right.
Come back
and
here.
Come back left, looking long out to the wing. And penalty's gone. He's gone offside. Well, there's definitely 2.
Yeah.
So you would think the next time there's a penalty on the line, that would see somebody put in the bin for a period of time.
They might need to look Lower Blue Mountains at when they're throwing that long ball just to pop back into the link. If they can, it's not easy, but if they could get that away, they might score a try.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Gab. But you do see a lot of the junior teams that they love, that they watch the Dylan Hennessy's of the world throwing those long bombs, and they all love to try and emulate it. But yeah, the option is sometimes to go to the link first and drag that winger in and then go long to the winger.
Yeah. Another set of 6 here. Hills are getting some good practice on their line defence, of which has been solid so far.
Again, setting up in the middle of the field. They try the reverse once again, but well read defensively by Capolavilla.
There's another penalty, Dean.
He's got through. No, he said no.
I would have thought there needs to be somebody in the bin by now.
That's why I think they're saying that right now. They're saying a player has to go off, and that's what they've done. So, chance here for Lower Blue Mountains. 6 against 5.
And it's just for the set, Dean?
Yep, till they get possession. And there it is.
A
little quickie play, and that was the first time you've seen a disruption in the Hills line. They didn't seem as though they had been able to gather themselves from losing a player. But that player now, because he had possession, will come back on. It's a temporary penalty for 3 penalties on the line in the row.
It had to happen. They couldn't just keep sustaining that pressure on their own line, particularly with one player down.
But in saying that, their defence was really impressive through that whole set.
Excellent. Great defence. Clearly well coached, Dean.
Yes. Yep. They do a lot of good work out there at Hills, right across all divisions. Last year they were the club champions down here at the Junior State Cup. They'll be looking to try and emulate that again. Gobrin with the ball. He's at half now. Gives it to Fem.
Oh, they've tightened up there in the defence. Well done, Lower Blue Mountains.
Yep. Jonah got the penalty there as he was trying to slice his way through. Fam.
First time we've seen Hills down this end of the field this half.
Yep. So Fam with the ball. He gets it to Charlwood. Charlwood, they come around on the sweep again. And he steps inside. The referee's going to say that ball was down. Possibly called him offside, you're right, Gab. And got the ball down before the defence came across.
Came a little bit too easy then after the good work they've done clawing their way back in. Just becomes that little bit harder again now.
Yeah, 7 minutes gone in the second half, and we've got Hills leading 4 touchdowns to 1. Actually, I should get used to calling it tries again, Gab. I've so many years used to calling it touchdowns, but we do call them tries now. Lower Blue Mountains again.
You used to score so many, Dean. You can call them tries or touchdowns, whatever you like.
Yes, back when Jesus played fullback for Jerusalem, that was. Anyway,
I think I was only a few years ahead of you.
We've got Lower Blue Mountains again down on the attacking line. We've got Ticehurst. He rolls the ball. They get the ball this time out to Leaney. Leaney rolls. It's in the hands of Bagatelli. He gets it back to Leaney. Bagatelli out of half. They're looking at like that little play where they run like a half rooster, but they want to throw long back to the left hand.
At least they're asking some questions with their line attack this half.
Yep, they've got big Harry Watson out there on the wing. He's a big target to hit, so it makes sense that we're trying to get the ball to him. Again, they come. That little play to the right.
Second phase would have been good then.
Yep, switch back to left. A long ball out to the big Harry. And Harry Watson gets caught there. They've been really strong defensively on Harry. Hills now. Moving up the field. Again, they're using the ball 2 or 3 wide to get to their box rather than just grabbing the ball and driving on a straight line to their box. They're using the ball to pass through their hands and maneuver the defence around. A little bit slower this half. Hills have been doing a lot of defence as they take out off here at half. That's Curl with the ball. He dummied on the inside and tried to go out and got caught, but they've looked dangerous. They've only been down here twice, and they've looked dangerous both times.
They have, and it's still a good end to a set. If not a try, they finished it in the far corner.
And once again, the Lower Blue Mountains faced with that task that they seem to get every time they got the ball in the first half. Through the ruck there, they're unlucky not to pick up a penalty and get a piggyback down the field.
Lower Blue Mountains need somebody here just to go direct. Steer the ship.
Yep, Harley are trying to do it. They're trying to at least get them forward, but he'll go from half here, I think. Hallier with the hat. There he goes. He goes short. Good defence there from Fahim.
I think he's claiming they were offside.
No, the ref scored 6 touches. Well, Blue thought they were offside, but the referees, they're in control, and they've said no.
Done a good job here, the referees, this game. So there was a few hard touches early, but it's settled right down, and we're just concentrating on the game of touch.
Yeah, they got control when the touches were a little bit over exuberant. And here goes Hills again. There's Pham trying to get out of half. That was forward. I think the referee has picked it up too.
Haven't missed a beat, have they?
No, they've been pretty good. Lower Blue now again. You can see that their first instinct is just to get to their box. And
it's nearly a forward pass off the ruck there, and again.
Well, he's through there. He pulled out. The 2 sevens are going at each other, and Pham runs him down. He tried to pull out of the touch, and Hallier a little bit brighter was able to sprint down the sideline, but Pham came back and got him.
And he was nice and close to his box as well, so could get off for a quick sub.
Yep. That's Barlick with the ball now. He'll dump it in front of Bagatelli. Bagatelli the back to front, and they keep running those quickie plays. They've got a
Yep.
lot of options off them.
They sure do, and they are asking questions. There's just been some long arms and good positioning from the Hills defence in this second half.
I go back to the right-hand side. Baglitelli gets the ball back on the inside. I just missed the number there, but he's dummied to his open side, shot back to the right-hand side of the field, threw another dummy and brought the runner in underneath him for an easy touchdown in the end. And that's actually, the scoreboard's showing 4-2. It's actually 5-1 to Hills.
I think McSpadden and Watson would be happy with the second half from their team, the Lower Blue Mountains. They've definitely picked it up a notch, and I'd say corrected a few errors that they would have spoken about at half-time.
Hills now in the red zone. For him with the ball, he goes long, and there's the down. Oh, just trying to go the ball down. There's players down everywhere at the end here. Just a couple of accidental body collisions.
That's right.
A victory to Hills 4-2 over Lower Blue Mountains. And Hills pretty impressive out there, but I thought Lower Blue Mountains probably the better of the two in the second half.
I agree. There was obviously good halftime talk by the Lower Blue Mountains coach, and I think he'll be happy with what they produced in the second half.
Well, that's the end of that game in the boys under 18s here at the Junior State Cup Southern Conference. We'll be back shortly with our next game. Stay tuned for the next game that will be played out here at Jubilee Park. Thanks, Gab. Look forward to talking to you, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, Dean. Good luck to everybody playing.